fewer things.
But the PM must be feeling it, the pressure building over rising Omicron rates so close to Christmas. Another record day for cases, and now someone has died with the new variant.
The idea that this is somehow a milder version of the virus, I think that's something we need to set on one side and just recognise the sheer pace at which it accelerates.
On a visit to a vaccination centre in London, the PM laying bare how fast that pace is. By tomorrow, Omicron will make up the majority of all infections in the capital, meaning 12 days before Christmas, the PM can't rule out more restrictions.
The best thing we can do to protect ourselves, protect our country and ensure that we have as normal a Christmas as possible is to get boosted now.
The question I asked, though, was can you rule out more restrictions? And it seems you can't because you didn't. So you can't rule out more restrictions before Christmas.
Let me just say on that throughout the pandemic, Beth, I've been at great pains to stress to the public that we have to watch where the pandemic is going and we take whatever steps are necessary.
But in the Commons, his MPs in revolt. The Health Secretary sent out to corral the Conservative backbenchers ahead of a crucial vote on Plan B tomorrow.
I know we are weary, but it's on all of us to pick up, to step up and do some phenomenal work once again, to play our part and to get boosted now.
But the mood angry. MPs' patience with this PM worn out. More than 70 MPs minded to vote against.
The Prime Minister refused 3 times this morning to rule out further restrictions being taken before Christmas. Can I have an assurance that this House will be recalled to debate and vote on those measures?
What does my right honourable friend say to my constituent who says she is now less afraid of COVID than she is of intrusive and incoherent government regulations?
I'm concerned a bit about the mixed and heavy messaging coming from the government. The unintended consequences of that can be dire.
A PM who has to rely on Labour to pass critical new COVID rules. Keir Starmer tonight addressed the nation himself.
We will always support measures designed to protect public health. That includes the measures in Plan B. We are a patriotic party, and it's our patriotic duty to vote for these measures.
The message to get a booster heard loud and clear by those waiting at St Thomas's, a stone's throw from Parliament. You only have to look at this queue for boosters to get a sense of the national anxiety now building. People are waiting up to 5 hours to get a jab, desperate to protect themselves and their family Christmas. And over the river, the Prime Minister is now under acute pressure. His MPs are in open rebellion. His number 10 is engulfed in scandal, and his public support is plummeting as he struggles to control this galloping COVID crisis. A PM whose own actions has left his authority, his government, badly shaken. The week ahead could be even tougher than the last, holding out hope that the booster programme can save the day. Beth, Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.